Okay, welcome back to the channel for another video here on the channel, and today I really felt like discussing Ghost of Yotei's Watanabe mode and why it might not only be a little bit misleading, but also just overall a missed opportunity. Now, to be truthful, at the moment we do not have a lot of information as to what Watanabe mode will be in its entirety, but they did give us enough just to get the gist of what we might be getting in October. So just to give you a quick refresher or a quick update in case you aren't aware, Watanabe mode is a feature in Ghost of Yotei which plays lo-fi hip-hop tracks as you explore, and it features new original tracks from the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Now this announcement is crazy hype because Samurai Champloo has one of the greatest OSTs in anime, and to think of that type of music in Ghost of Yotei, it's just so fitting and it's perfect. But if you actually take a look at not only the wording but the announcement video that they had when they when they announced this game, it seems like that is not the case. And like a big red flag that I think a lot of people, including myself, just skipped over was that in the announcement they say that the game plays lo-fi hip-hop tracks as you explore. And the reason I say that's a red flag is because the soundtrack for Samurai Champloo is not lo-fi hip-hop. But there are some songs in there that can have that lo-fi type of feel to it, or lo-fi sound to it. And one of the producers of the OST for Samurai Champloo is Nujabes, who's often regarded as one of the pioneers of lo-fi hip-hop. So a lot of us, when we seen that part of the announcement, just kind of skip past it. Okay, lo-fi hip-hop, sure, whatever. And still think we might be getting a Samurai Champloo direction with the music. But if you take a look at the trailer and when they announced Watanabe mode and just listen to the music, I really feel like the music that was used to represent Watanabe mode does not sound like the direction that Samurai Champloo had. But let's just take a listen real quick.
We've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself.
Now, after taking a listen again, I still feel like this is not the type of music that would be in Samurai Champloo, although it is good. And I'm happy with that because I don't want to play a game with bad music. Watanabe is directing it. I would hope it's good, but I can't in good confidence say that with what they've given us, which isn't a lot, that we're going to be getting a Samurai Champloo type of direction with the music. And that's a little bit disappointing because I felt like that announcement was aimed towards Samurai Champloo fans, and we're about to get faked out because not only is the mode Watanabe mode and Shinichiro Watanabe is directing it, but they chose to specifically target Samurai Champloo out of all the other animes where he directed the OST. Like, he's directed Cowboy Bebop. A lot of people love the soundtrack for Bebop. He's directed Space Dandy. He just did Lazarus. Out of all the shows he's been behind the direction, I think he even did one called Carol on Tuesdays. I have not seen the anime, so I don't know, but I think he did. But out of all those anime that he's directed, they chose Samurai Champloo, and it's very obvious to see that the reason they did that is because Champloo has the most similarities with Ghost of Yotei. But the thing is that you can't say Watanabe mode, bring in Samurai Champloo, but it doesn't have Samurai Champloo music in it. Like, no, that doesn't compute. That shouldn't be a thing. It's kind of like, it just sucks. Like, to be honest, it just sucks. And it's just disappointing overall because there's a lot of people that are gonna buy this game, may have already pre-ordered it and expecting to get a Samurai Champloo direction with Watanabe mode, and they're not gonna get it. And I really do feel like this is a missed opportunity because the music in Samurai Champloo can really match the vibe that Ghost of Yotei is putting out. Especially because as long as everyone I'm about to mention is on board, they still have the chance to have that Samurai Champloo direction in Watanabe mode. Fat John is still active, Suchi is still active, Force of Nature is still active. If you wanted to even throw in like some rappers and singers, like Shingo 2 is still active. I believe Minmi is still active. Like, those are people I would immediately go to replicate that type of sound. Like I said, they all agreed to be here, but one other major piece is Nujabes. Like, you can't have a Samurai Champloo type of direction without Nujabes. He is a crucial part to their soundtrack. And even though he did unfortunately pass away in 2010, I do think there are a few producers producers out there who have the capabilities to fill in that space that Nujabes made when he helped produce Samurai Champloo. People like Uyama Hiroto, people like Haruka Nakamura, people like Nitsuwa. He and the other two that I mentioned, I feel like are more than capable of delivering that type of sound that Nujabes had made in Samurai Champloo, and ultimately transferring that to Ghost of Yotei for Watanabe Mode. So all in all, to not be such a pessimist, like I do want to look at it from a different standpoint. We don't know what Watanabe Mode sounds like in its entirety. That one song could have just been that one song, and then the rest of it could sound like Samurai Champloo, or like half and half. Sounds like random lo-fi that fits Ghost of Yotei, and then the other sounds like Samurai Champloo music that also fits Ghost of Yotei. Who knows? But as of now, in this headcanon that I have, that we're not getting that, just based off what we've seen and the wording that they used, I'm not 100% sold that that's what we're going to be getting anymore. With that being said, I really do want to know what your thoughts are on this topic. Like, do you think we could still be getting Samurai Champloo type of music with Watanabe Mode? Do you think it's a missed opportunity if they don't give us that? Do you think it's a big deal? Like, whatever you think, I want to know. And if you did enjoy this video, I really would appreciate a like. And if you could also subscribe too, that would be great. And with that being said, I will see you all either in the comments down below or in the next one. Take care, God bless, and see you later.